This one's another California versus Nevada battle right here. Myles Richmond coming out of Cherry Valley. He's going to be the one to go first here in this bracket. But again, he's got his work cut out for him because he's going to be going up against Mike Mason. So Mike's going to sit over there in the hot seat and see what happens with Myles here. But we're ready to cut Myles loose. So Pomona, make some noise for Myles Richmond.
If we were going to call one rider here a local tonight, Myles Richmond from Cherry Valley, California, right up the 10. Yeah, baby! You saw him at the whip contest at the X Games doing battle with Potter, Carmichael, and Stewart, and there he went and whips back to back. Now remember, you don't want to repeat tricks, but those are two different tricks. First whipping to the right, and then whipping to the left, and a big cliffhanger there.
So nicely done here in the first 20 seconds of this run here. And again, Myles definitely going to have his work cut out for him when you're going up against a guy like Mike Mason with a deep arsenal of tricks and lots of style. But Myles right there coming across that set with the rock solid. Looking a little tentative on that one, dare I say, Cameron?
A little tentative. It looks like, yeah, a little shaky.
But hey, that's why we're up here now, too. The judges are over there doing their job. Hey, you guys are kind of quiet out there. Come on, make some noise for Myles Richmond. These guys are doing battle here tonight, trying to earn the title of world champion out here. And look out, Myles with his first upside down trick.
And Myles, not a rider that has a ton of inverted variations, but more recently bringing the backflip to his repertoire.
So we're just under 30 seconds, coming up on the 20-second mark here. Time to squeeze in two, maybe three more.
Sliding a little bit going into that, but he's able to get all of it, get over the jump, and good extension on the double grab.
What's he got left? He's under 15 seconds. He can get two more in here if he gets out in a hurry. Once he lands this one, if he can turn around, get himself reset, he'll get one more trick in 5 seconds. Like I said, if you underpower when the buzzer goes, that last one will count.
I think this one's going to count, I think.
And throwing another whip into the mix. Pomona, one more time. Put your hands together for Myles Richmond. Again, I want to be overly critical here, but repeat tricks, you talked about that earlier.
Well, the first two whips are not
I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the whip at the end.
The whip at the end, but he heard the buzzer go off, so Myles may think, hey, this is just bonus. I'm just going to throw it for the fans.
Just threw that out.
The judges aren't watching. We'll have to find out if that did count in his score. It did count. Oh, it did count.
See, that's why I throw that little nugget of info out there. I do a lot of these with Regis, and Regis is the one that explained the letter of the rule to me. It says if they're underpowered, that won't count. So Myles is going to park it over there, and that means we're going to turn it over to the style cat, Mike Mason.
Oh man! Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen Mace ride before, he has got style, but he also goes huge. Watch for the big combination.
Watch for the big holy grab.
Look for the complete commitment on the holy grab. Completely letting go of the motorcycle. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Mason!
Coming out of Carson City, Nevada. He's one of those guys I was talking about. Rides with the Nevada hardcore crew. Spends a lot of time with Adam Jones, Dustin Miller.
NVHC.
Yep, originally from Fresno, California, if I'm not mistaken. He's on course for 90 seconds. Come on, Fairplex, get loud for Mike Mason.
Nice combination for Mason, coming off the side and then going up vertical. You love it. Here he goes into the double-double. Look at that commitment. Yeah, Mace bringing it together a little bit, coming off the side of the ramp. I like that. Little variation as he comes into this side hit. Oh!
Whoa! Crazy rotation on Fairplex's backflip or underflip. What do you think of that, Fairplex?
That was the coolest thing I've seen in a long time.
That was a
Mason uncorking like an underflip or whip flip that was just ridiculous.
From our vantage point,
it looked like he went off. It looked like he went off 360 from here.
Yeah, definitely. Coming into the double-double.
The Oxecutioner.
Very nice.
One-handed heart attack, reaching up to grab the boot.
A little love out to your buddy Jeff Cargola there with that one. Coming up on 30 seconds. Mace looking solid out here on course.
Yeah. Getting all of it. Get behind him a little bit there. Come on, Los Angeles. And the knack.
A replay of that corked out backflip around. Look out, going for the slicker flip coming out of that.
The guy that wins this heat will go head-to-head with Ronnie Feist in the next round in the semifinals.
Well, Mike Mason looking very solid here. He's got 5 seconds. This will probably be the last jump right here. And that's going to do it right there. How about it, Pomona? Make some noise for Mike Mason. great run that was.
Barring an act of God, my crystal ball says
The best part
Mike
about you
Mason.
saying that was the look on your face when you just said that.
Mike Mason just put down one of those runs.
Was that your serious face when you said that?
That was an awesome run. I mean, I see a lot of freestyle motocross. We started doing this back in 1999 at the X Games. Before that, the first freestyle contest in 1997. And Mike Mason is one of the smoothest riders I've seen in the sport in all of that time. And Mace just put it together. He puts a run down like that. He can be a huge competitor for this title here tonight of world champion.
Well, I think this was a no-brainer. You want to pull the crowd on this one
No.
anyway? No. You're going with.
Well, let's
your
poll.
bold statement.
Go ahead.